Hey guys, it's Matt Higgins. From what I've observed over the past year, the prequels are making a resurgence. I believe that this is due to a combination of influences such as prequel memes and the growing age of the prequel generation. A good example that you may have heard is a video made by Watch Mojo listing the top 10 reasons why the prequels suck. This video has received over 15,000 dislikes compared to 2,000 likes. The comments section contains a lot of prequel memers, but there are also plenty of staunch defenders of the movies. I'd highly encourage you take a look at this video. However, with this resurgence, the naysayers will be even more vigorous to defend their views. One may find themselves defending against an internet bandwagon prequel hater, so it is important to know how to defend oneself. Thus, this video will serve as your martial arts training to fight off ignorance, the Prequels Defender's Kit. There are multiple ways that one could be approached by prequel haters, but the most common way is to receive a comment along the lines of, "The prequels suck." It is important then that you ask them to elaborate why they think the prequels suck. Their elaboration usually includes the main criticisms of the film, overuse of CGI, bad acting, poor plot, the usual stuff we've all heard. Continue asking them to elaborate, starting with an example. Usually they will bring up one of their qualms that falls under one of those categories. At this point, you will want to counter their argument in a way that is meant to help them see the value in the movies, or to understand that there is a deeper meaning behind what they think is a shallow plot point or overuse of CGI. A lot of the points that are brought up in these civil discussions have been addressed in my Prequels Explained video series. Since I've already elaborated on many of these counter-arguments in these videos, I'm not going to address these topics, but instead refer you to these videos, and I'll post a link in the description below. Let's consider the argument against the trade negotiations as an example. If someone were to bring this up as a reason why they believe the prequels are bad, you're going to want to counter by explaining that a corrupt republic threatened the livelihood of individuals and that a man promising to help them did nothing but take advantage of them for his own personal benefit. Of course, you can explain this any way you see fit, but remember that your ultimate goal is to help them understand that there is more depth to these things that they have issues with. As you address these arguments, they will likely continue through their whole list in an attempt to break past your defenses. Since you are a prequels connoisseur though, you are well fortified. Once you have refuted all of their arguments, they will have two options: either give up the argument or become redundant. You may find that some people are more receptive than others. I've been in scenarios where my counter-arguments have changed the way people view the prequels entirely. And there are some people where no matter how hard I've tried, they won't budge. In general though, your goal should not be to try to make them like the prequels. It should be to make them ask questions. We want them to understand that these movies are not as shallow as they believe them to be. It is important too that we do not stoop down to the level of the prequel haters. Remember, revenge is not the Jedi way. Furthermore, it is important that you respect your opponent just as it is important that they respect you. If they begin to use personal insults, you have probably won the argument, but you must not counter personal insults with personal insults. Just like fighting hate with hate, it does not work and it will lead to the dark side. These are some general guidelines that you can use when defending the prequels. If you have a way that works best for you, by all means, continue using it. But for those of you who are not sure how to approach these situations, this is a way to improve your prequel defending abilities. So that's about it, guys. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more prequel related content, including lore, discussions, as well as anything canon about the prequel trilogy. Thanks guys, and may the Force be with you, always.